All right, Bo. So obviously you've reached this milestone, the end of this part of your process. Let's talk about what the entire process was like for you. I know you went to showcase after showcase. It's been a couple of years in the making. What does it feel like to get to this point now?
Oh, it feels great. It feels like, all the hard work and dedication is finally it's paying off now. And it's just the beginning of a long journey, but it's a stepping stone like for me to get in the organization and to now know that I'm working towards something. So it feels really good.
A lot of people don't know about the process of baseball and just how difficult it is. But we mentioned all the showcases, traveling back and forth. What was the most difficult part of this over the last few years?
I'm just trying to be consistent. Even when I'm tired, still got to be consistent. When I don't feel like going, still got to go. It's just the consistency and just, working hard daily, every day.
And of the good parts of this process, because obviously you might have had some rough times, but there had to be some highlights about it too. What was the most memorable part for you?
The best part about it is meeting different people, like going to Dominican Republic, meeting different, the different cultures and, just creating a brotherhood with all the different like countries and players.
And obviously there are teams that came, teams that went. What made you choose the Mets? How did that relationship form? What made you think that this was the right choice for you?
It seemed like that team was the most invested and they had a plan for me and they knew exactly what they wanted to do and how they wanted to form me into the best player I could be. So I just felt like it was the best decision to go with them.
And how long would you say that relationship was? Because it doesn't happen overnight.
No.
Sometimes these bonds are formed from the time you guys are 13, 14 years old. How long was this relationship?
With the Mets, it was kind of short. It was a few months, about 3, 4, 5 months. It wasn't nothing long.
And when you finally made that decision that this was going to be the one, was there a sense of relief? Was there a sense of
For sure, for sure, for sure. Sense of relief for sure. I was just happy.
So let's talk about your baseball journey. When did you get started?
Initially I started at 5. Didn't like the sport much, so I quit. I didn't want to play anymore. And then my brother started playing, so I started playing again at around 8. Coach pitch. Yeah.
So when did you know that, like you restarted at 8? When did you know this was something that I was kind of falling in love with and I was going to stick with it long term?
It's just the fact that it's a sport where you fail so much, and I just started to fall in love with trying to be perfect in this sport where you can't be perfect. So it was around 10, 11 that I realized that I really wanted to pursue this dream.
So I remember it was one time on Pinewood. You didn't know me yet. So you guys were running polls, and I was talking to Coach Jerron, and he said, I want to get this kid in full time. Right now, he at QC, right? Tall, obviously, this was tall, lanky kid just running. He said, if I get this kid full time, he can make it.
Yeah.
So what made you at that point said, I'm going to take this jump to come to ILE full time?
Oh, well, it was a decision like my whole family made. We thought about it long, and it was just something that I really wanted to do. So we just made the decision to come to ILE. We knew that was the best decision.
And how do you think it got you ready for this next step?
I just feel like everyday practice. It was never something where we fell short. It was just always something we was doing to get better every day, and just chasing that goal.
And getting to New York is going to be a long process.
Yeah, for sure.
Thinking about that now, I know this is a time of celebration, but have you been thinking about, what's the next step going to be and what my path is going to be like to get me from here all the way to New York?
Basically doing what I've always been doing, like, just being a leader, hardworking, mannerly. It's just the little things that'll get you there.